Namaste, welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. We are going to do a yin class today, which means that we're going to prop ourselves up. That means if you have blocks or blankets or even throw pillows works, any sort of, support that you can allow your body to feel support. I also like to have a strap nearby, a yoga strap. If you don't have a strap, you can just go ahead and grab a towel, like a hand towel would be great. And to begin with, we're going to start on our back. So go ahead and lie down, please. If you need to, you can put a pillow or a blanket under your head. And we're just going to get nice and cozy and comfortable here. So initially, just kind of move your knees side to side, windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then just kind of feeling what's happening in your low back. And as you find your center, find your sacrum. The sacrum is that triangular structure in your hips, just on above your tailbone. So once you find that area, go ahead and put your feet flat on the floor. You can rest your hands on your belly or your heart, and just close your eyes for a moment. And feel the sensations in your body. Feel the breath moving naturally. And even notice your mood, right? So noticing that there's no right or wrong. It is what it is in this moment. So just being at peace with however you're feeling, whatever your body's feeling, however your breath is today. And then gently begin to lengthen your inhalation. So take a nice deep inhale. As you do, feel your belly expand. And then continue that inhalation until you feel your chest expand. And then again, continue till you feel your collarbones expand. So you feel your entire front side body expanding. And then as you're ready, empty the belly first, and then the chest, and then your collarbones. See how that works for you. So take a nice deep breath in, feel the belly expand. Keep breathing till you feel the chest expand. And one more deep breath in, feel your collarbones expand. And then empty the belly so you feel your navel getting closer to your spine, your chest deflating, and the collarbones coming towards each other. And again, 2 more times, just like this, with your own rhythm. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Exhale. Exhale, completely empty your body. And one more time, inhale through the belly, the chest, the collarbones, and exhale. The belly empties, the chest empties, and the collarbone empties. And then just return to your natural breathing. Bring your right knee to your chest, please. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind the hamstring. So a lot of times we like to do the shin, which is fine, but sometimes that puts a lot of pressure on the knee. So interlace behind the hamstring, and then draw the knee to your chest. Go ahead and rotate that ankle, just kind of waking up that ankle, and then rotate it the opposite direction. And put that right ankle on top of the left knee. And imagine you're doing like a queen wave. Do that with your foot. So wave your foot side to side. There's a band of tissue around your ankles called reticulum that gets sometimes tight. So we want to just kind of keep that mobile, side to side. And then next time you're in the center, bring that right knee back to your chest, extend the right leg up. So this is where the towel or the strap become handy. If you have a strap, go ahead and put that at the bottom of your foot. And don't put it on the arch, but try and put it on the ball of your foot. And you're just going to gently, as you notice my knee slightly bent, I'm just going to gently bring that leg a little bit closer to my chest. So I don't want to hyperextend that knee, right? Make sure the knee is not straight all the way. Keep the knee bent. And bring the knee a little bit closer to your chest. Again, if you're using a towel, do the same thing. So hold on to the ends of the towel and just kind of drag the knee down. And that gives you a nice compression in that right hip. And kind of like you're doing a lunge, like a runner's lunge, except you're on your back. And then pause here for just a moment. Let that right knee just melt down towards your right armpit. Take some nice deep breaths in. Feel the compression in that right hip. Exhale it out. And then as you're ready, take both ends of your strap or towel in your right hand, and then take that right leg out to the right. So notice that left hip wants to roll up. Put your left hand on your left hip to keep that left hip down, please. And let the right leg go out to the right as much as you like to. And then from here on, if you like to extend that right leg a little bit more, you can. That gives you a deeper stretch in the hamstring, the back of that knee, as well as the inner thigh. And you want to flex that foot so that you're pressing the heel away from your hip. So almost as if you're sending that heel away from the hip. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring that leg back to the center, please. And then take both ends of your strap or towel in your left hand. And for this one, you're going to have to extend the left leg on the floor and then take that right leg all the way across your body. So here I'm going to use my left elbow as a kickstand. I want to bring my left elbow down. I don't really want to drop my right leg all the way down to the floor. And then we're just going to hold this twist for a minute. So I want you to take that right arm or right thumb and just kind of sculpt that right hip away from the shoulder, right? A lot of times that right hip wants to hike up to the shoulder. We want to create length in the right side. And once you feel that length created, just pause here, feel that nice stretch on the outside of that right hip. Breathe deeply into this stretch. And then gently bring it back up to the center once again. Grab both ends of your strap with both hands. And then pick up the head and shoulders off the ground. Bring the leg a little bit closer to your body. Now, if you like to, you can slowly begin to extend the leg up towards the sky. So again, I'm really mindful that I'm not hyperextending my knee. I don't want my knee to be 100% straight. I want a slight flexion in the knee, and I'm just guiding my leg nice and gently towards my body. And look, if you're all the way out here, that's okay. There's no problem with this. We're just taking it nice and slowly. So wherever you are, that is a perfect spot for you. And just nice deep breathing into the back of that leg, back of the knee, back of the Achilles tendon. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale. And then as you release the foot, bend that left knee again. Take the right ankle on top of the left knee, and then bring that left foot off the ground. Again, interlace the fingers behind the left hamstring. So you're going to thread the right arm through the legs and then pause here in this figure four. So we want this one to be a little bit passive, right? Usually I have you flex your feet and kind of gently press that right knee away. But in this pose, because we're doing a yin practice today, we just want it to be a little bit more passive. And then we just pause here. Inhale into that right hip. Exhale it out. These yin poses really allow us to break open all the connective tissues, all the tight areas, sometimes unnecessary tension that we hold in our hips and legs. And then as you're ready, place that left foot back on the floor, press the right foot down, and then bring the left knee to your chest. So you're going to take your hands behind that left hamstring and then rotate that left ankle one direction, just waking up the left ankle, and then rotate it the opposite direction. And you may notice there's a sticky part. All of us have this little one part that is like sticks. Make sure your ankle goes all the way around 365 degrees. And then take the left ankle on top of the right knee, and then that queen wave again. So wave your foot side to side. This might feel really foreign to your ankle. Sometimes we don't do this at all, this kind of movement. And then as you're ready, bring that right knee back to your chest and extend the left leg back to your chest, extend the left leg up. Now again, go ahead and grab your strap or towel, and we're just gonna hook that under our foot, and you wanna keep the left knee bent. So imagine you're doing a lunge, like a runner's lunge, except that you're on your back. And you wanna bend the right knee, left knee, bring it as close as you can to your left armpit or chest, and we just hold it here. Nice and gentle opening to the back of the leg. This might also feel really good on the low back. Keep pressing that left heel up towards the ceiling. And then feel that nice compression in the hips. So these intentional compressions actually are wonderful for the joints, because once you release out of the pose or release the leg, all these fresh synovial fluids rush into those joints and create a healthy environment. So you want to try and bring that left knee a little bit closer to your elbow or to your chest or armpit. And then grab both ends of your strap or towel with your left hand, and you're just going to gently take that left leg out to the left. Notice I'm keeping my left knee bent the whole time. And then as I come down here, my right hip wants to roll up. I'm going to keep my right hip down with my right hand. Now, when my left leg is as far as I can get it, then I'm going to slowly begin to see if I want to make that knee a little bit more straight, but always keeping a slight flexion in the knee. And then I'm just going to hold and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to bring that leg all the way back up to the center. Grab both ends of the strap with your right hand this time. And you may need to straighten the right leg as you take your left leg across your body. So go really nice and slowly. Use that right elbow as a kickstand. And then take your left thumb to your left hip crease. Notice that if that hip is hiking up towards the shoulder, just kind of create length. So move that hip away, and you feel a deeper stretch in the outside of that left hip. And then we just hold this pose for however long you might want to do it. These yin poses are really wonderful to do, maybe even once a week or twice a week. Really gets rid of all the deeply held tension. And close your eyes. Just enjoy this moment. And then bring that leg back up to the center, and now grab both ends of your strap or towel, and we're just going to pick up the head and shoulders and gently bring that leg a little bit closer to our body. Again, please don't force anything. So maybe some of you are way up here. That is completely fine. Just, you know, the flexibility is really relative to our bodies. It's not an absolute thing. We all have different musculoskeletal. So even if you're really flexible in your hamstring, maybe your skeleton is different, and this side may be a little bit more difficult or not as easy as the other side. So just be mindful of that, please. And nice deep breaths into the back of that knee. I'd like to just kind of get into my yin poses and close my eyes and take my awareness to that spot that I'm really feeling the tension. And as I do, I kind of imagine that my breath is like a massage therapist. It's massaging and creating that more space in that area. One more deep breath in and exhale. And then gently release. And we're going to take that left knee again on top of the, or left ankle on top of the right knee. Bring the right knee to your chest, interlace the fingers behind the hamstring, and then just pause here in this very passive figure four. So again, close your eyes and just breathe. Take your awareness to your breath. Notice this nice stretch in the back of that left knee, hip. And then as you're ready, release that leg, bring both knees to your chest, and just kind of rock a little bit side to side on your back. And happy baby pose, grab outside edges of both feet, lift the heels up towards the sky, and just kind of rock a little bit side to side. So gentle rocking, breathing into the low back. Now, we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, and we're going to bring the outside edges of our feet down on the floor. And here, we want to go a little bit rocking side to side again. Bring one knee down, the other knee down. And then once you find stillness, take one hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest. Close your eyes, and we're going to do that three-part breath one more time. So if you just joined us, the three-part breath is you breathe into the belly, expand the belly, breathe into the chest, expand the chest, and then continue your breath into the collarbones, expand. And then we want to empty the belly first, so you feel the navel sinking towards the spine, and then empty the chest, you feel the chest deflated, and then empty the collarbones. So the entire front side body is expanded and it's deflated. We do that one more time. Inhale into the belly. Continue breath into the chest. Continue breathing into your collarbones. And then exhale all the air out. Empty the belly, empty the chest, empty the collarbones. And then as you're ready, put your feet flat on your mat, roll over to one side, and gently press yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat, please. Bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. So normally we have the heels a little bit closer to the groin. I want you to push the heels a little bit farther out. So this is going to look like a diamond shape. And if you're using a block, you can put that block on top of your feet and then gently fold forward. You can let your back round. I know I always say don't round the back, don't round the back, but in this pose, you can actually round the back and let the head drop. If you're not using a block, just let the head drop. You don't have to touch your forehead to the feet or anything. We just want to feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh, outer hips, and the low back here. So let the head drop completely. Send some nice deep breaths into your back side now. We've been really focusing on the front side body. This time, as you inhale, I'll turn around this way so you can see me. As you inhale, feel as if you can breathe all the way from the base of your skull down to the back of your neck, down through your upper back. Feel your ribs expanding in the back, and then all the way down to the tailbone, and feel your tailbone sink into the earth. With each exhalation, feel a softening of the backside body as if you can fold forward a little bit more. And do this breath 2 more times. Inhale. Feel the back side of your ribs expand all the way down to the tailbone, as if you have warm oil just pouring down your spine. And exhale. Feel your head getting heavier, gravity pulling your head down a little bit more. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then gently come on all the way up. Extend the right leg out to the right. Bend the left knee. Bring that left heel a little bit closer to your groin. Take a block with you. If you're using a block, put it behind your knee. And if you're not, that's fine. You don't need it. If you are using a block, take your right elbow on top of the block, and then you can rest your head on top of your on your hand. Raise the left arm above your head, and then you can rest the back of your head in your left hand. And we're going to stay here for just a minute. So we want to feel that stretch on the left side of your body and the low back, the QL muscle. And again, on this one, the right foot is really relaxed. So you don't need to flex the foot or anything. Just let it be soft. That's mainly the difference between our yin poses and our yang poses. But the more active poses, we really want activation, mobilization of all the muscles. In the yin poses, we want the joints to be just completely free so that the connective tissues get stretched out. One more deep breath right here. And then as you exhale, gently release, press yourself all the way up. Now turn your torso towards that right knee. If you're using a block, you can put that on top of your right shin and then gently fold forward towards the right shin. Again, I'm letting you round the back on this pose. Let the hands rest. And if you're not using a block, just let the hands rest next to your legs and just drop the head down. The block really gives you the opportunity to let go of the tightness we hold in the back of the neck. So if you're not using a block, you really consciously want to let the head drop even more so. And then just breathe into that low back, left side low back. And inhale, gently press yourself up. When you're coming out of the pose in yin poses, really be gentle. So come up really slowly, bring that right leg in, extend the left leg out to the side. And again, with a block, you put that block behind the left knee. Your left elbow goes on top of the block, and you can rest your head in your hand. And then the right arm reaches all the way up, and you can rest the back of your head in your right hand and just pause. Close your eyes. Let that left foot be completely soft, so you don't need to flex the foot or contract any of the muscles. We just get into a pose and just breathe. And then inhale, slowly come on up. Turn your torso towards the left shin. You can take your block, put it on top of your left shin, and then just fold forward. If you're not using a block, just take your hands on the floor next to your leg, and then let the head get really heavy. So you want the neck to get super long back here. And then just nice deep breaths in. You can exhale in and out of your mouth Or exhale out of your mouth, inhale through the nose, whatever feels good for you in your yin pose, whatever supports you. And then gently press yourself up again. Take your time, please. Really slowly come on up. Now we're going to do a supported child's pose. So if you have a blanket or if you're using a pillow, go ahead and take your blanket and make it into a long rectangle. Or even if you're using a pillow, we're just going to sit on the blanket. So you want your knees to be wide apart from each other. You want your toes, big toes touching. And put the blanket in between the heels and your buttocks. And then come all the way down to the floor. Here I'm going to stack my fingers and I'm just going to rest my forehead on top of my stacked fingers. And we're just going to hold this supported child's pose for about 1 minute. So close your eyes. Let your armpits just melt down towards the floor. And if you like to, you can go back to that breathing that we did earlier, sending your breath all the way to the back side of your lungs. Feel your back lungs expanding and send it all the way to the tailbone. And then with each exhalation, feel as if your hips are getting softer. Your belly is melting down towards the floor. Your chest is melting down towards the floor. Armpits getting closer towards the floor. And again, inhale. And exhale. And one more deep breath in. And exhale out. And then super slowly, we're going to come on all the way up. Just going to move just a little bit to get you started for your day or continue on with your day. So go ahead and come up to tabletop pose. As you inhale, come into a cow pose, lifting the heart up. Exhale, round the belly, pull the belly and drop the head down into your cat pose. And again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale into your cat pose, round the back. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. And then bring the spine to neutral, please. Pause here for just a moment. Lean your hips back, sit on your heels, cross your ankles, and then as you're ready, extend both legs out. Bring the, sit tall here for just a moment. Bring the knees to your chest and let the feet go wide apart from each other, and then just drop your torso in between your thighs. And one last deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then press yourself all the way up, and we're going to sit tall. So cross your legs, please. You can sit on your blanket or pillow if you like to. Hands on top of your knees. Take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest up, send the tail back behind you. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the back. And then come back to the center. Raise the right arm above your head, reach and across. Inhale, back up towards the center, left arm above your head, reach and across. And then take your both arms out. Inhale, reach both arms up, interlace the fingers. Turn the palms away from the top of your head. Stretch out the side body. Now your lungs are wide open here, so really breathe into both lungs. Nice deep breath in. Feel the expansion of the lungs and the belly. And then as you exhale, lower the arms down in front, round the back. And let's do that breath 2 more times again. Inhale. Lift the arms overhead. Expand, expand, expand. Make yourself bigger here. And exhale. Lower the arms down. Pull the belly in. And last one. Inhale. Reach both arms up. And send some life energy into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale and relax the arms all the way down. Pause here for just a moment. Feel the shift of energy in your body. Feel the life energy, the new life energy circulating in your body. Maybe you've created more space through this practice today. As you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center. And I bow down to all of you. Thank you as always. It's always my pleasure and honor to guide you through your practice. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.